will try to find Brown underneath. And Harrison the rebound. So Harrison really playing a part here in the last seconds or so. And here's Wilson going downtown. Brown with the rebound.
Well, there's the outside shot by Beloit. They can't do it inside. They tried the outside.
And Burns going to be called with to travel. I'm not too sure about that. Not a lot of contact, it looked like, but still, nonetheless, he picks up a foul.
That'll be the second foul on Kevin Burns, the 5'11 junior, off the bench for the Purple Knights.
So Eric Meyer, the 6'3 senior, will be on the free throw line. He hits his first. And he gets the pair. I'll tell you, this Craig boys team reminds me a lot, Boyd goes up, of the Clinton girls. So tough on defense, both ends of the game.
And they press and they run fast when they can.
Press and press and press.
And a lot of players that can just take it down the court and go for the basket like we just saw. Foul's going to be on number 20 for Beloit, Trey Brown, the 6'2 senior starter.
And with the comparison, you would figure that the Craig boys, top class for their division, while Clinton is really the top class for their end.
Exactly.
Just unable.
You're going to call Jason Elliott with a foul, so we got a little bit of foul trading here in the last few minutes. What happened to our cameraman? Looks like he fell down almost.
Pasquale Wisdom will go to the line. Haven't seen much at him tonight. And he can be a factor at times. He misses. Here's Nichols working the perimeter. And here's a steal by number 34, Pasquale Wisdom. And he slams it home.
That gets the crowd going on a nice slam by Pasquale Wisdom.
And they get the lead is cut to single digits as Delmer tries to get the Cougar crowd back into it. Oh!
What a move by Carl Boyd.
So here come the Purple Knights and Coach Bob Suter not liking this as the Craig Cougar lead has been cut to 6, 36-30. And with that timeout, let us take a break. You are watching the Crown Cable Game of the Week.
Rock County Appliance wants everyone to have the best in 1995, the best TVs and appliances at the best prices. So we're having a January clearance sale. We have large quantities of merchandise that we have to clear out, including washers and dryers, gas and electric stoves, and TVs, all at low clearance prices. Rock County Appliance carries all the finest brands, including Famous Amana. Buy your Amana now while the price of quality is lower than ever. Start your year off right with Rock County Appliance's January clearance sale, downtown Janesville.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Crown Cable Game of the Week, and boy, do we have a doozy for you tonight.
Well, that's 5-point hump here. Well, 6-point. 10-point lead a few minutes ago by Craig, cut down to 6 by the Knights.
The Knights really have stepped up their defense. And there's going to be a foul called on number 24, Eric Meyer, the 6'3 senior.
Things are just not going Craig's way right now as the Purple Knights brought the score to within 6, and Craig has been committing fouls and just missing the ball. A couple of slam dunks there. Pascal Wisdom and Carl Boyd got the Beloit fans, which there are a lot of them here, excited and erupted the gym, and now that gave them the energy, and they're starting to pull up here with the Cougars.
Trey Brown on the line, the 6'2 senior. He hits his first.
His second point, both from the free throw line.
Well, the lead back to 5. Brian Dillon back into the ball game as number 24 Eric Myers sits out. And he gets the 2. Dillon, right baseline. Dougal, and he gets it taken away by Wilson. Brown goes up, can't get it to go down, but Wilson there for the putback. And he is fouled. So really playing hard. Intensity level has really picked up for the Purple Knights as Eric Brown enters the ball game for the Cougars. And number 44, P.J. Nielsen, sits down.
He's got his third foul this evening here with 2 minutes left in the half. Curtis Wilson at the line.
So far tonight, I have to say the Purple Knights have been pretty good from the free throw line. In past years, that's been kind of a weak point for them, but tonight, well, they missed that one. Just when I was giving them a
Just when you were complimenting them on
Oh, guys, come on. Here's Nichols. He finds Nielsen. And you can see the defense by Beloit right now really starting to stick on him. And another steal, another turnover.
Number 24, Earl Hodge, is taking the ball away, and they were in a man-to-man defense underneath.
Here's Wilson on the left baseline. We'll find Wisdom. We'll find Wilson back in. He goes up off the glass and in. And hey, guys, the lead has been cut to 1 by Beloit. Dillon drives, kicks it out to Nichols. Nichols goes up off the glass. Not the right touch, and Wilson with a big rebound.
And now the Cougar shots aren't dropping, and they're losing their composure.
You bet. And Beloit with a chance to take the lead, and the ball will go out of bounds.
Well, as a collision there between Dougal and Wilson, both of them hit the floor, the ball rolled out of bounds. Under a minute.
Well, last night, Patrick, during the Parker girls, you said it could be a barn burner, and we have one thus far. Oh, and it just gets it to go down. Eric Brown had the roll.
His first 2, much needed right now.
A little long by Pasquale Wisdom, and here's Nielsen driving.
Delmer.
Wisdom got a little hand on that one, but not enough. And Nielsen gets the layup. Cougars, here's Nielsen alone underneath.
Delmer.
Or excuse me, Zelmer.
He scored 4 points in the last 10 seconds. Amazing.
Carl Boyd fires the 3. Count it. Big bucket for the Purple Knights to close out the first half.
9 points in about 10 seconds.
Boy, oh boy, do we have a doozy here at the sold-out Craig Cougar Gymnasium. And that's it for the first half. The Cougars up by 4, 42-38. We'll bring the second half, and it should be exciting. Right after this, you are watching the Crown Cable Game of the Week.
It's time for the showdown.
right, welcome back. Second half of this Crown Cable Game of the Week about to get underway. Big 8 boys basketball between the Craig Cougars and the Beloit Memorial Purple Knights. And at the end of the first half, Craig up by 4, 42-38.
And the scoring in the first half, Ryan, Paul Zelmer had 12, including 2 3-pointers for the Cougars. Brian Dillon with 10, Brian Dougal with 6. And on the other side of the ball, Carl Boyd leading all scorers with 13. Carl Wilson had 8, and Harrison had 6.
Both teams kind of had spurts throughout the first half. Wilson, little baseline jumper, and he hits it. And here we go, Patrick.
Yeah, away we go. Boy, that was a hectic 10 seconds at the end of the game. 9 points scored, combination of the two teams in the last 10 seconds of the first half. And if we have that intensity going down the stretch at the end of the game, it will be quite exciting.
Well, Ben Nichols tries to go up and saves that one, but it goes off his fingertips. And Beloit, once again, never had the lead in the first half, but has a chance once again to pick it up here. Pasquale Wisdom will get it to Boyd. He tries to go off the glass. Wilson with a nice rebound. Can't get it to go down, and here come the Cougars. And Brian Dillon gets the layup, and the Cougar lead back to 4.
When Beloit has had the chance to tie or go ahead, they failed, and like they did right there.
Yep.
And they failed again, passing it inside, got the ball taken away.
We mentioned, Patrick, not necessarily with the lead, but with just keeping it close. Can Beloit get over the hump? Because we figured Beloit may always be a step ahead as Dougal goes downtown. Dougal inside.
And draws the foul on Wilson.
So right now it's not whether or not can Beloit keep it close, because they've proven that, but can they get the lead?
They got past that 5-point hump we talked about, and they've had 2 chances to go ahead and have failed both times and then given up a lead. Now they're down by 6 as Dougal misses the free throw.
Ball goes out of bounds, and Beloit will inbound it. Brown will get it to Hodges on the right baseline, double team.
He was trapped there.
Needing some help, gets it out to Brown, a little short on that jumper. And Wisdom trying to deflect that one. Zelmer goes up, and here come the Purple Knights.
And
Pasquale Wisdom.
And there you go, Beloit coming to within 2 of tying it. Now they're down by 6, and they failed there, but on their advantage, Cougars failed on the other end on their last possession. And we have temporary loss Ryan as Brian Dillon makes 2. And we're going to have to get our technical experts involved here. Brian Dillon scoring another 2. And there's going to be a timeout taken by the Beloit Purple Knights. And with that, we'll take a timeout. We'll be back on your Crown Cable Game of the Week.
At Fagan Chevrolet, we continually invest in our future for you. Whether it's adding equipment to our service department or building a new addition, our success always translates into a bigger, better, and more attractive place for you to buy your next new car. So why do we reinvest in our customers? Because we'd like to see you back again, just like an old friend. Fagan Chevrolet Cadillac, serving your needs on East Milwaukee Street near Highway 14 in Janesville.
Monday, November 21st, around 9 p.m., an employee was robbed at gunpoint in the parking lot at 1504 Refset. The suspect is described as a white male in his 20s, about 5 feet 6 to 5 feet 8 inches tall, wearing a dark jacket and ski mask. He left on foot carrying the victim's purse. If you have information on this or any other crime, call Janesville Area Crime Stoppers at 756-3636.
And we're back.
Am I back?
You're back.
All right.
Well, we had a little technical difficulty. We're back. Probably missed a couple of scores, but you saw the video. And
with that video, the Cougars have pushed the lead back to 14.
well,
All right. Here we go. I can hear myself a little bit.
yeah, I think you've got the one that you got to really speak up where they'll pick up on it in the booth. And
Well, Trey Brown gets the 2, 56-41, 4-16. And Nava wins the rebound. Nichols drive hard. And the coach for Beloit Memorial, Bob Shiniglia, not liking what's going on at the moment, has to call a timeout with 4:01 left in the third. 58-41, Craig on top. So with that break, let us take a break. You're watching the Crown Cable Game of the Week.
Heaters, floor sanding equipment, cross-country skis.
Janesville Rental Center is the area's headquarters
tables and
for all of your
chairs,
rental
LP
needs.
gas, car seats, packaging and shipping.
They have
party
up-to-date
tents,
equipment
paint
backed by
sprayers,
first-rate
lawn and
service.
garden
They'll take the
equipment,
time
door
before you leave to show you how to use the equipment
wallpaper
properly.
steamers, pig roasters, tow bars, wheelbarrows.
You won't believe what's
air
all
compressors.
available until you see it all for yourself. Janesville Rental Center, open 7 days a week on Pontiac Drive just east of Shopko. Call 754-6628.
New 95s are arriving daily at Hamilsboro Ford and Fort Atkinson. So to make room, every remaining 94 is clearance sale priced. Many are below invoice. This is your best chance to pay the lowest price on 94s. Cars, trucks, and vans below invoice. A huge selection of 94 Escorts. The Janesville and Madison dealers don't like it, but we make it worth your while to take a short drive to where your friends are. Hamilsboro Ford, Highway 26 South in Fort Atkinson. Like Darryl says, it's just a short drive from high prices.
We're getting, we got everything going on tonight, Patrick.
yeah,
Now
I know
hear
it is.
this
There
hum.
it is. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Patrick.
That was a hard. That was your Crown Cable authorized hearing test.
Oh. And the game is really slipping away for the Purple Knights as another turnover. And Craig will get it back. 58-41, they lead with 3:59 left.
17 points, their biggest of the ball game.
And boy, when we had those difficulties, so did the Purple Knights.
Purple Knights were within 2 at the beginning of this half.
And another foul is going to be called. This time it's going to be on Neil Harrison for Beloit. His first personal foul, second team foul for Beloit here in the second half. So Craig will inbound it. Benny Nichols. Dillon back to Nichols. Here's Zelmer. Nichols drives, finds Brown underneath, off the glass and in.
Eric Brown with, I think, 6 points. Our points are going to be a little bit unofficial here as we go.
Carl Boyd with the head fake, drives.
And they're going to call number 54 with that, Eric Brown. Trying to block Boyd, he thought he got all ball. He gave the referee a not so good look, but as we recall, he got in a little bit of difficulty in the first quarter with the referee.
Well, Eric Brown, speaking of him, will sit out. And Brian Dougal, the 6'5 senior, back in. Carl Boyd at the stripe. Still plenty of time for Beloit, but they're going to have to do what they did late in the first half. Early step up their defense and then cash in on the other end. And Boyd hits the pair. 60-43. Number 24, Eric Meyer controls it. He'll kick it out to Zelmer. And here's Burns on the other end trying to save it, but the ball gets away from him. And Dougal ready to inbound it right in front of us.
Well, Craig is winning even though their goal was to control Carl Boyd. They haven't done it. He had 13 in the first half. He's a 19 points average.
Burns off the steal, will go all the way. Doesn't go, tries to get his own rebound. And Eric Meyer being double teamed, a lot of pressure being put on. And Craig will get it back. Burns tries to get a piece of it.
This Craig team is so quick.
Oh, they are
unbelievable.
lightning fast. And they can keep that quickness at a top level because they have such a deep bench that they can go to.
Yeah.
So you're always looking at fresh players. And that is why they are ranked 4th in the state. P.J. Nielsen, the 6'2 senior at the line, a little hard on that one, rims in and out.
Yeah, some people speculated that the Craig Cougars should have been in 2nd place in the state, only losing 1 game, that was to Milwaukee Tech in a tournament.
And a definite case could be made for that. And number 22, Dwayne White, unable to hold on to the pass. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover for Beloit. So turnover is really hurting the Purple Knights here in the third. Pressure put on by Burns. Ben Nichols inside to Dougal. He's going to go up strong off the glass, and the lead is at 20, 63-43.
Biggest lead that the Craig Cougars had in the first half was 10. They've doubled that now.
Boyd, nice move to the basket. Wisdom with the putback. And he is fouled.
So he's got a chance for a 3-point conversion here.
Well, as I mentioned last night, excuse me, with the Harper girls and the Middleton girls, about how kind of, it was a well-played first half by Middleton, but after the half, coach does a little talking, and really the better team comes out strong in the second.
Same thing tonight with the Cougars. A little talk in the locker room, and they just come out and explode here in the third quarter.
And Eric Meyer hits the long 2. Yeah, and this is about what happened last year with these two teams right here at the Craig Gym. Pasquale Wisdom will get the 3. Beloit played so well, partially because of the play of what we just saw there by Pasquale Wisdom. He had a quality first half last year here. And Beloit really had a strong showing first half, but they fell in the second. Wisdom will get it to Boyd. He'll go up off the glass. Will it fall? No.
That was what you would call a heartbreaker.
You bet. Oh, Carl Boyd shaking his head on that one. Could not believe that.
Well, he'll get his chance from the line here as number 10, Brian Dillon, commits a second foul.
So Boyd, with his size and quickness going to the hole, will draw some fouls, and he's definitely done that tonight as he goes to the line once again. A little hard.
Carl Boyd plays similar to Josh Ruprecht from Jefferson. He plays hard and sometimes with abandon and takes those risky shots underneath and gets to go to the foul line for it.
But a couple of players that, if I had to have a team, I would love to have.
Yep, indeed.
Oh boy. And Nichols double teamed. He gets it away.
And Carl Boyd took the ball away before the shot went off for number 24. And that was Eric Meyer.
Ball goes out of bounds. Craig will pick it up. And Zelmer back into the ball game for Craig as Eric Meyer will take a seat. Wilson putting some pressure on in the inbound. And Brown for Beloit wanting it to go the other way, his way, but it will not.
Did a good job of pleading his case.
You bet, he did. Zelmer, nice move, will kick it out to Nichols. Zelmer again. Here's Dillon, will fire the three short. And the Beloit fans yelling air ball, but hey, Zelmer's still in the game and gets the two off the glass. Long pass to Hodges on the left baseline. Loose ball, Zelmer fight with it. And the possession arrow, as the announcer got to, goes to Craig. A little over half a minute left in the third. 67-49, both Craig, bite my tongue. And Eric Brown.
His 8th point of the game.
Brown, the transfer from Indianapolis. Carl Boyd, short jumper. Stolen by Boyd.
Up and in by Boyd.
Closing seconds. Zelmer in and out, and the third quarter will come to a close. But boy, the third quarter belonged to the Cougars, no doubt about it. They're out by a bunch, 69-51. We'll bring you the final quarter right after this. This is the Crown Cable Game of the Week. All right, welcome back to the Crown Cable Game of the Week. I'm Ryan Schomber, and joining me, Patrick Wiesinger. Final quarter here at the Craig High School Gymnasium. Craig and Beloit Memorial, and boy, oh boy, Patrick, the third quarter belonged to Craig.
27-13 was the scoring in the third quarter as Janesville Craig just outscored them. Doubled +1, 27-13 in the third, and that put the lead out to 69-51.
Well, just a quick defense by Craig and the inability to get shots to go down for Beloit just really propelled the Cougars in this one. 69-51, fourth quarter just underway. Brown will kick it out to Hodges on the left baseline. Boyd at the top.